Wolfpack fans, bursting through the Tommy's Express Car Wash Tunnel, it's time to shine. Please welcome your battle-ready Washington Wolfpack! We have special team captain Aaron Edwards, defensive captain Byron Edwards and Dante Lee, defensive coordinator coach D. Billy, leading offense quarterback Vincent Espinosa, offensive captains Akil Greer and Cortelius Workman. The head coach for your Wolfpack is J.R. Wells. Fans, the Washington Wolfpack would like to take a moment to honor our dear friend Dan Murphy, who passed away this last year. Dan was a part of the pack from day one. For our fans, he was the in-game voice who brought energy and excitement to every arena event. He will be deeply missed, but his spirit will always remain a part of the Wolfpack family, and we will be forever grateful to his contribution to the team. Let's honor Dan by giving him a Wolfpack howl. Dan, this one's for you. Thank you. Fans, at this time, please rise and remove your hats as we honor our country and our veterans. Presenting tonight's performance of our national anthem, please welcome Joel Gibson Jr.
It's the opening week of Arena Football 1 from the Great Pacific Northwest. It's the first of 4 meetings between the Oregon Lightning and the Washington Wolfpack, better known as the Cascade Clash. And a pleasant good afternoon, everybody. We welcome you here from Angel the Winds Arena in Everett, Washington. We are 30 miles north of Seattle. Look at games from yesterday. Albany shutting down the Minnesota Monsters 50-23. This is the second of 3 games on tap in the AF1. Michigan at Kentucky, they kicked off earlier this afternoon. Our game here will kick off in a matter of minutes. And Beaumont takes on Oceanside Bombers down at Front Arena in Southern California. As they have the toss of the coin downstairs. Okay, we will get the call. So Oregon wins the toss and they elect to defer their choice to the second half, and the Washington Wolfpack will be receiving their kickoff. To start this ball game on this really nice Sunday afternoon, the crowd shuffling in here at Angel the Winds Arena. Let's get a gander at players to be on the lookout for. Jim B. Jim, bring it down for the Oregon Lightning. It will all start with their quarterback in Dalton Cole.
Well, Dalton Cole, he might be the best remaining quarterback here in the league since Sam Castronova from Albany has moved on to the UFL. 57 touchdowns combined passing and rushing last year for Dalton Cole. He is the man. He's the guy that's going to drive this offense for the Lightning. And on the other side, for the Wolfpack, the guy we're going to look at is Akil Greer, the great wide receiver. He is something special. He's one of the best receivers in all of arena football. And him and Quintavious Workman together, a little bit of Q&A. They're going to pose a test for the Lightning.
And then they go straight to the action on this Sunday afternoon. And we are so glad that you are with us here on Fox 13+. So here's what we'll do. We'll break away when we come back. We will get you kickoff and get this game underway here for the Great Pacific Northwest. We take time out. This is the AF1 on Fox 13+. Okay. All right. So, okay, we are. welcome you back from Angel of the Winds Arena here in Everett. Oregon won the toss. They elected to defer their choice in the second half, and the Washington Wolfpack will be receiving the kickoff. Kicking right to left, north to south. That'll be Amon Lakip out of Clemson. Tiger from Clemson, Alabama. Back to return is Brendan Labonda out of Marist University. Here's the run up and the kick. End over end, and it will bounce on the top of the dasher boards. So that will be a touchback, and the Washington Wolfpack will start 1st and 10.
I have to think J.J. Lambana really wanted to catch that ball. Being a rookie, it's his first game. Get the jitters over with right away, and it just sails over his head and over the dashers. No one's more disappointed we didn't see a return than him.
We'll get you the starters on both sides of the ball in just a moment. We can pass along to you for the Washington Wolfpack offensive linemen, Travis Alvarez, Donovan Harden, and Mo Elizeze. The wide receivers, Quintavious Workman and Akil Greer and Brandon Workman. The fullback is Andra Hendricks, and the quarterback is Vincent Espinosa. Defensively for the Oregon Lightning, they will start 3 up front in Freddie Lee Booth, Isaiah Peddock, and Rodney Green Jr. The jack back is Caden Capoiletti and Maurice Wilmer. The defensive backs, Angelo Gross, Robert McCoy Jr., and Snoop Brazel. On a 1st down and 10, Espinosa going to go for the home run ball. Passes up beyond the reach of the intended receiver, incomplete. It's going to be really interesting to make out these numbers, as kind of the trend for a majority of teams that I've seen, that they've gone with dark numbers, light trim, and dark uniforms. That makes things a little bit precarious, especially for those in our position up here in the booth, up here in the 3rd level.
Absolutely. I was watching the Albany game last night. Albany went out in their gray on gray, and it was a little bit difficult even watching it on the television to see what happened.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Wolfpack on their own 20-yard line. Single receivers either side. Single receiver, high motion receiver will go on the yo-yo back to front. Espinosa flushed out. Will step up, will float it out, and it will be incomplete. Toss it away, kept it out of trouble. So make it 3rd down and 10 for Washington. Once again, so glad you are with us here on Fox 13 Plus and on Home Team Live. Alongside for the ride, Jim Brink, I'm J.J. Jensen. We'll get you on the one-on-one and peep you all out in just a little bit. The task at hand now for the Wolfpack is advancing that football. 3rd down and 10 for the Wolfpack on their own 20-yard line. They got to get to the Oregon 20-yard line. From end line to end line, it's 50 yards. The end zones are 8 yards deep. 2 receivers on the near side right. Receiver under the hook motion. That's Workman. Espinosa with a 5-step drop pass up the middle. Pass is caught at the 15-yard line. Oregon 15. Nice strike. And that will move the pig and move the chains. 1st and 10 for Washington.
Great route right there by Workman. He does run incredible routes at 6'7". He's the high man in motion. He just comes right across, little inside dig. Out he goes. Great delivery there by Espinosa up high where only Q can get it.
But actually, that's going to be nullified as there's a flag on the play, a 5-yard penalty. So that will nullify that 15-yard pass play. And it will make it. They'll make it now 3rd down and 15 on the Wolfpack's own 15-yard line. First penalty of the ball game for the Wolfpack. 2 receivers set near side right. Lone receiver in motion. He'll go on the big hook and go outside of the slot receiver. Espinosa, 5-step drop. He's going to get wrapped up and down for a loss on the Wolfpack 10-yard line.
Well, we saw the same thing last night. First game of the season. These offensive lines take a little bit of time to gel. Same thing happens here. A little bit of a missed assignment on the linebacker coming right up the middle. And next thing you know, Espinosa is swarmed under. Might take them a little bit of time to get their footwork all going together. It's a dance as a group. They'll get there.
So you can't punt in arena football, so they're going to attempt a field goal. 55 yards. Here's the attempt. Here's Bird. He's got a big leg, end over end. It's going to be short and end up going over the dashboard, so that will end up being a touchback. Got a break in the action. 11:20 remaining here in the first quarter from Angel the Winds Arena. We take time out. This is the AF1 on Fox 13+. Welcome back to Angel the Winds Arena here in Everett. Wolfpack go 3 and out. And the Oregon Lightning will get things started first and 10 on their own 5-yard line. We'll get you the starters on this series for Oregon. Dalton Cole, left-handed quarterback. He'll be starting this afternoon. There's a loose football fumble recovered by Washington. Far and into the crowd. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Mike Fields comes from the backside and totally levels Dalton Cole, and Andre Reed is all over it. Picks it up for the score.
6-0 Washington. It doesn't take much to have lightning strike, but the Wolfpack defuse Oregon on the first play from scrimmage, and the Pack have a 6-0 lead and a point after touchdowns coming up next.
Well, we expected this defense would be vastly improved from last year, and they showed it right there on the first play of the game, JJ. This front line is going to be very, very hard to contain with Fields, Bajajo, and Edwards.
Seems to be a little bit of miscommunication going on down there. Now they'll get everybody situated. They were a man short. Wolfpack were a man short. Evan Bird to attempt the point after touchdown try. Snap, placement, kick is up. To and through the wickets. Kick is good.
Oh, into the upper deck. Evan Bird is hyped, brother. That would have been an 80-yard field goal, man. What a bomb.
Kid's got one heck of a leg, 6'5", 175, and he knows how to whip that leg through. So the Wolfpack draw first blood at 10:37 here in the opening quarter. Washington 7, Oregon nothing. This is the Cascade Clash here on Fox 13 Plus and also on Home Team Live on the Home Team Network. James Spring, JJ Jensen with you. So glad to have you here. You'll catch all 12 games, including this one right here on Fox 13 Plus.
How happy do you think Coach D. Milley is on his defense, causing havoc on the first play of the game right there for them?
Absolutely stoked.
Defensive coach Delvin Miles, longtime Arena Football League player, played his college ball at Oklahoma State. He's taken over this year as defensive coordinator, and his big fellas just made something happen.
Bird to tee it up. Let it fly off that thunderous foot of his. Could be more of a line drive kick. It'll be picked up halfway in the end zone, brought out. 5, 10, 50 to the dashboards, near side the numbers. 20 out to the midfield stripe. As now things are getting a little bit chippy.
Pretty good job right there to get over by Micaiah Lee to make that stop. He had some space down the sidelines, and Lee gets over and lowers the helmet and knocks him into the dashboard, which is out of bounds in the arena game.
We'll share with you the nuances and the wrinkles of this fast and furious game. Will be first down, 10 to go for Oregon on the Washington 24-yard line. Ball on the near side, hash mark to the left. Cole, three-step drop, passes up, outstretched arms, over the boards he goes, and a beautiful catch. May have been a tie. We'll see. It will be signaled a touchdown.
Wow, what a catch to hold on to that ball, JJ. He hit the boards going full speed right there. Chris Lewis, one of the best receivers in the league, and he just showed you why. Great job on the corner route. Dalton Cole puts it right on the money and headlong over the boards.
24 yards on the touchdown pass play. It's 7-6 Washington, 9:56 to go here in the first quarter. Now, no lead is safe in this game. A lot can happen in the blink of an eye. Field goal attempt. It's off wide to the right. Now, you get a look at the netting and where kickers have got to put it through. That's only 9 feet wide. It's 15 feet high, but 9 feet wide in between the two metal frames and the netting on either side. So,
well, to his credit, he didn't get a very good spot either. His holder had the laces pointed in the wrong direction. And these kickers are a creature of habit. Maybe a little bit of a shank there. He's turned when he got ready to kick the ball. He saw the laces and thought, oh, that's not what I want. And of course, it goes to the right. Now, on an extra point, you can't play it off the net and run it back like you can a kickoff.
So one play, 24 yards on that drive for Oregon. And our score, Washington Wolfpack 7, Oregon Lightning 6. This is the first of 4 meetings between these two squads. Wolfpack week 2 are on a bye, and then in week 3 are heading to Music City. Well, actually about 20 miles from Music City of Nashville. They're heading to Clarksville to take on a legendary arena football team, the Nashville Cats.
You think by the 4th time these two teams play each other, there won't be some bad blood?
They're bad blood from the jump, my man. Here's the run up and a kick by Lacob. It will go off the net. If it goes off the net, it's a live ball brought out of the end zone. Another 5 and down to the 9-yard line. And that's where the Washington Wolfpack will get things started on this offensive series.
And Brandon Lambana, there you go. His first action with the football in Arena League. He's a rookie. Thought he was going to be inactive for the game, and yesterday he was activated. Gets a nice kick return from back of the end zone, brings it out to the 7-yard line. 1st and 10 here for our Wolfpack.
Second possession of the series for the Pack. Once again, we are so glad you are with us on Home Team Live and our friends throughout the great Pacific Northwest on Fox 13 plus. 1st and 10 for Washington. Ball on the near side, hash mark on the right. Single receivers either side. One receiver in motion will go through slot, open left. The handoff up the middle, that will be Andre Hendricks.
Well, a 3-yard run in this game is really something.
Andre Hendricks, 5'11", 285 pounds from Mid-Atlantic.
He's played in the Arena League, spent some time with the Tampa Bay Storm, a long storied franchise in arena football.
2 receivers wide to the left on the open side of the field, 1 short side to the right. 3-step, making a 5-step drop, high floater, passes up over the shoulder, almost intercepted. Miscommunication. Greer, Akil Greer was the intended receiver.
But he wants a flag, JJ. He thought he was held at about the 20-yard line, and I'm not so sure he wasn't, or the defensive back tripped him up there. He was a little bit frustrated.
See if we can get that re-racked up on replay and get a quick gander if there's the opportunity there.
Look, he was going to give him a quick in and out and got hung up there and immediately barked at the official and turned around and barked at a defensive back. We'll take a look at it here.
Take a look at it one more time.
Oh,
that was
the Hendricks carry.
That was the Hendricks carry. So we have an official's timeout. Actually, they just reset the ball. Makes it 3rd down and 10. 3rd down and 10. They got to get it. Actually, 3rd down and 9. They got to make it today. Wolfpack 17-yard line to keep it going. 2 receivers out. Far side left. 1 receiver on near side right. On the run inside. Pass is up. Flag thrown on the play. And the pass goes incomplete. And we'll see what transpired there. I think we may have had motion.
The formation on the defense. The end is not lined up inside the body of the offense. 5-yard penalty remains 3rd down.
So it was a defensive penalty. Now we'll move the football up 5 yards. Make it a little bit more manageable now, JB, with a 3rd down and 4 situation for the Wolfpack on their own 13-yard line. Again, they got to get to the 17. Left receiver in slot with 2 receivers on the far side. In motion will be Akil Greer. Going on the big loop will go inside of slot. Espinosa dashes out, gets loose. 10, 15. He will be just shy of the 1st down marker as he made contact with the possession of the ball. When bringing possession of the football and going over the dashboards, that will stop forward progress.
Yeah, Quintavious Workman, he was doing work downfield. He'd already set up his block, expecting Espinosa to run right by him. And they were able to corral him and get him out of bounds. A yard shy, maybe this is where you go to the big fella Hendricks and let him just barrel it up the middle.
Let the big dog eat. 4th down and 1 on the Wolfpack 16-yard line. They'll hand it off the big fella. Big search, he gets it, tries to get around. He'll get wrapped up. Forward progress will be none, and Oregon will thwart the Wolfpack's offensive drive. Turnover on downs to the Oregon Lightning on the Wolfpack 14-yard line. Our score was 6:21 remaining here in the 1st quarter. Washington 7, Oregon 6. Let's take time out. This is the AF1 on Fox 13 plus. Dalton Cole, the pass onto the near side will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon Lightning. Oregon will take the lead at 4:02 remaining here in the first. Take a look at that one more time. Out of the slot.
It's that guy, Chris Lewis. He just runs right across the middle of the field. And great one-handed catch and just tucks the ball in over the goal line for the touchdown. One of the best quarterbacks in the league, throwing to one of the best receivers in the league, and they're going to have to figure out a way to contain Lewis.
Cole to Lewis, 10 yards the distance. Lakeup to attempt a PAT for the Lightning. Oregon, first lead change in the ball game. It's 12-7 Lightning. Snap placement, kick is up, it's blocked. It's a free ball. But the Lightning will get right on top of it and play will be dead. Whoever got a paw up there.
Angelo Gross, good job hustling back and getting on that. That would have been points there for the Wolfpack, but Wolfpack are going to take over. Nice block of the kick. Good pursuit by the Wolfpack. Just not quick enough as it was volleyball spiked back to the direction.
3:34 remaining here in the first quarter. Oregon 12, Washington 7.
There seems to be some confusion down there as far as substitutions. But like you said, JJ, week one, everybody's battling their way through it.
Battle it through the grind. Eventually the gears will get turning there for everybody.
Got to take a minute for all the gears to get lubed here. First game for everybody.
How about this brand new turf field? Get a shot at this thing. It is absolutely gorgeous. Great custom paint work into the end zones, and I'm hoping to see the Wolfpack logo right on the 25-yard line. They have gone. The Wolfpack had used a field from the Utah Blades for a couple of years, and they customized the end zones on that. A lot of patchwork done on that, and now they got this brand new, beautiful shag carpet. This great turf here at Angel Lewins Arena. Here's a line drive, return for the 10-yard line, 15, into the 20 down to the 21-yard line. So that is where the Pack will get things started on this offensive series. Say friends, discount group tickets and game day tickets are available. Log on to WashingtonWolfpack.com to score yours. WashingtonWolfpack.com.
Yeah, come be part of the action here and check out these insane end zones. They did a great job on the end zones. The artistry is amazing.
Really clean, really crisp.
When I was down there walking on the field before the game, I didn't really get a good look at it. It's like, oh, they've painted the end zones. They look nice. And you walk up here where we are with the bird's eye view, and it's incredible.
So the Wolfpack will get things started on this offensive series. 3:06 to go here in the opening frame. 12-7 Oregon. Wolfpack in a triangle formation. Slot inside and outside, and the inside slot receiver will go in between the receivers. Here's Vincent Espinosa. He'll get wrapped up and drop back for a loss. Second sack on the afternoon for the Oregon Lightning.
Rodney Green Jr. just comes right up the middle. Wraps up Espinosa. There's nowhere for him to go. Watch Green just comes right there around, wraps him up. Espinosa didn't have time to look at his receivers.
Second down and 13 now for the Wolfpack on their own 18-yard line. Single receiver out wide left. Two receivers near side right. Akil Greer lined up on the hook on the inside slot right side. Espinosa will air it out and try to lead the receiver. Tried to lead the intended receiver, but missed his target right. Try to get it to Akil Greer once again. So it's going to be 3rd and long for the Pack. Got to get to the Oregon 19-yard line to get a fresh set of downs. As we are inside 2 minutes, 1:50 clock rolling. Glad you're with us here on Fox 13 Plus. Fox Local, as well as the great folks at Home Team Network. Streaming this afternoon here for the Pacific Northwest. Here's Espinosa, the 5-step drop. Pass complete midfield, right to Greer. He'll be shy of the first down by about 6 yards. A nice connection of 8 from Espinosa to Greer.
Espinosa wanted to find Workman on that one, JJ, and Workman slipped and fell down, and Espinosa had to turn and look the other way, and Greer ran a nice little out route right to the dasher board. Not quite to the first down. They'll be 6 yards shy on 4th and 6. Ball's right at midfield.
Working our way to the 1 minute mark here in the first quarter. 1-7 Oregon. Here's 2 receivers. Set on the wide side left. Winding up back on the high motion. That'll be Greer. He'll go on the angle off of the left end. Quarterback Espinosa. He thought about seeing green light, but got met up front.
Wow. Maurice Wilmer hit Espinosa so hard his own helmet flew off. I felt that one up here, JJ. That was man, that was an earth shaker right there.
So turnover on downs to Oregon with 42 and 3/10 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 12-7 Oregon. Leatherman lead of 5. Our coverage of Arena Football 1 here on Fox 13 Plus and Home Team Network, proudly brought to you by Tulalip Casino Resorts. First down and 10 for Oregon from the 24-yard line, and the pass is intercepted. Brought up front, 10, 15, 20, midfield in Oregon territory. The second turnover recovered by the Wolfpack.
Jadarius Bird, he just slips back into coverage. Dalton Cole doesn't even see him. Great pick by Bird.
Bird, he read that thing like a book.
Yeah, great job by Jadarius, just dropping back, and I don't think Dalton Cole even saw him. Nevertheless, you see here, Jadarius right there, boom, just comes right up out of nowhere. Cole was trying to find his receiver at the goal line, working towards the corner, and then not only that, but Jadarius makes a great job bringing the ball all the way back out close to midfield.
And that will look to be the last play of the first quarter of play as the horn sounds. We're so glad you're with us here from the Great Pacific Northwest. Week number 1 of Arena Football 1. Our score from Angel, the Winds Arena in Everett. Oregon Lightning 12, Washington Wolfpack 7. This is the AF1 on Fox 13 Plus. Welcome back to Angel of the Winds Arena here in Everett. Getting ready to start second quarter action. Alongside for the ride, JB Jakes bring up JJ Jensen. Our score, 15 minutes elapsed. Oregon 12, Washington 7. Wolfpack on an interception by Jadavius Byrd to end the first quarter. And the Wolfpack will have it 1st and 10 on the midfield stripe, the 25-yard line. Two receivers on the near side left, working in the big hook under the motion. In between, slid on the outside is Akil Greer. Espinosa in trouble. He'll air up a duck. It is going to throw it into the stands. And the ball made contact with about 6 or 7 fans along the front row, the ring of fire, and they could not corral the pigskin. So it will be returned back to returned back to play. And it will be 2nd down and 10. Now, the cool thing about arena football is if the football goes into the stands, you get to keep the football. But if players go over the dashboards, you got to return the players back.
Okay, it's a good rule.
Single receivers either side. The high motion receiver will go out to the left, on the cross, pass complete out to just behind the midfield stripe. Will get back to the original line of scrimmage. And that will go as we wait for the mark. It may be a gain of 1, and that's Kentavious Workman on the reception. 6'6", 205 out of Sam Houston State. So it will be a gain of 1. Now 3rd down and 9 coming up for the Pack. Okay, week number 2, the Wolfpack will be on a bye week. And then less than 2 weeks from now, be heading to about 20 miles from Music City in Nashville and Clarksville to take on the Nashville Cats. 3rd and 9 for the Wolfpack on the Oregon 24-yard line. Onto the hook, left to right on the inside. Espinosa, pump fake, airs it up, trying to go for the corner route. Jump ball instantly be incomplete.
A good job by Espinosa just to evade the rush. He's working backwards, not climbing in the pocket, but climbing the other direction. Off his back foot, he throws it up there to Quintavious Workman. About 6'6", 6'7". I guess there's no better guy to just throw up a jump ball to, but it was a little bit over the head of Quintavious, and it's going to bring it 4th down again.
And on defensive coverage for Oregon, Robert McCoy, 6'1", 200-pounder out of Charleston Southern and North Charleston, South Carolina. So the Wolfpack got to get the football to the Oregon 15-yard line to get a fresh set of downs, but the Wolfpack are going to attempt a field goal. 39 yards the distance. On the attempt by Evan Byrd, 6'5", 170-pounder. Snap placement. Kick is up. Does it got distance? It goes off of the metal, and it's a free ball. And Oregon will recover, but they'll be starting deep. They'll be starting deep in their own end. We got a timeout on the field with 12:22 remaining here in the second quarter.
I'm not sure the deep man realized if it hit off the goalpost that he could return it. He just stood there and looked at it. One of his teammates jumped on it.
We'll take a timeout on the field. 12:22 remaining second quarter. Oregon Lightning 12, Washington Wolfpack 7. This is the AF1 on Fox 13+.
For new plumbing projects, trust Alpine Plumbing. Will take it loose.
12:22 remaining, second quarter here in week number 1 of Arena Football 1, as the visiting Oregon Lightning lead the host Washington Wolfpack by a score of 12-7. James Spring, JJ Jensen with you. Oregon will start this offensive series. First down, 10 to go on their own 4-yard line. 2 receivers tight. 1 receiver in motion out to the left. Cole's in trouble, and he'll get wrapped up, maybe met at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he thought he was going to make something happen around the end, and Dante Reed said, "No, thank you, sir," and slammed him into the dasher.
Thou shalt not pass. Let's take a look at that one more time on instant replay.
Out of the linebacker spot, there's Dante Reed. He closes out fast the perimeter. And then just behind there's Mike Fields with a sharp elbow as well.
Play will go for no gain, makes it second down and 10. Don't forget, you can catch every Wolfpack game home and on the road right here on Fox 13+, and also available on the Home Team Network on HomeTeamLive.com. It's second down and 10 for the Lightning. Cole on the near side, 15, 20, 25. Nice connection right there to Donovan Ollie, 6'3", 213 out of Colorado State University, home of the Rams.
There was a little bit of mix-up here on the defensive end. It looked like the corner was going to give up ground to help on the middle, and they threw that pass really quickly underneath. Big gain there for the Lightning.
Donovan Ollie was wide open. 22 yards on the connection. Makes it first down and 10 for Oregon on the Washington 24-yard line. Handoff out to the far side, tripped up, a gain of 3. It's Maurice Ashley going on the fly sweep.
Yeah, Byron Edwards is not going to let that happen, JJ. He's a longtime veteran of this league, one of the best defensive backs in all of Arena Football, and Byron just gets out there in a hurry and sweeps him down.
Gain of 6, second down and 4 coming up.
Pretty sure Byron's seen that play run before. He was ready.
Second and 6 for the Lightning now on the Washington 21-yard line on the far side. Receiver going to Yo-Yo in motion on the near side boards right. Cole on the crossing route. Pass complete. Shy of the first down, and it will be a gain of 6 on that play for Maurice Ashley out of Bridgewater State, 5'10", 190. That's Bridgewater, Massachusetts. And we have a player down for the Oregon Lightning.
Yeah, we do. That's one of their linemen down there, number 55, Jalen Vaughn. Not sure what happened. They're working on his right ankle. I don't know if it's an ankle injury or a cramp. Looks like they're treating it like it's a cramp.
So we have we got a training staff that will be taking care of business down there. Let's break away as well. 9:51 to go here in the second quarter from Angel, the Winds Arena in Everett. Oregon 12, Washington 7. This is the AF1 on Fox 13+. 9:51 to go, second quarter. Get a gander at the quarterback for the Oregon Lightning, Dalton Cole from Brevard University, Brevard, North Carolina. He's a tall boy, 6'2", 235 pounds.
Yeah, it's interesting. In high school, he ran the kind of a version of the veer. Some option
Unfamiliar with
football.
veer offense back from the mid-'80s.
And next thing you know, here he is slinging it around the Arena League. 57 touchdowns last year, 41 passing. Third and short here.
Third and very short. It's only 1 yard for the Lightning. Cole under center. Two receivers stacked wide left. Call his own number. Across the 15 down to about just past the 14-yard line. Should be more than enough for an Oregon Lightning first down. Our coverage of Arena Football 1 here on Fox 13 Plus, proudly brought to you by Casino, the Tulalip Casino Resort. Tulalip Resort Casino, Quilcena Creek Casino, and Tulalip Bingo and Slots. Tulalip Resort Casino. When you want the best of everything, log on to everythingtulalip.com. Inside 9 minutes, clock rolling at 8:45 to go here in the second. 12-7 Oregon. Pass out to the far side by Cole. Complete inside the 10 with the numbers and wrapped up at the 8-yard line. Be a gain. We'll call it 7. We'll see where the official spot is. Maybe 6.
But again, Dante Reed from his linebacker position getting out there in a hurry.
Gain of 6 yards on the pass play. Make it second down and 4. Yeah, 4-down territory right now for the Lightning.
They've had good success passing it to the outside, but the black shirts have got there in a hurry and made them pay. No big chunks coming that route.
Coming up at halftime, we'll have legendary voice of Arena Football, Eli Gold, talking with AF1 Commissioner Jeff Fisher. That's coming up at the half. Two receivers on the near side right, one up, far side left. Pass short. It hits the turf. Pass goes incomplete. And the pass intended for Terrell Brown, 6'2", 195, out of Durham University in the United Kingdom. It's 15 minutes each quarter, running clock, except on scores or timeouts.
Coach Delvin Miles out on the field, getting his arms up in the air, trying to get this crowd behind the Wolfpack down here in the red zone.
Two receivers stacked near side, right on the slot, inside. That will be Lewis. Passes up, air and out, and that's incomplete. Chris Lewis, the intended receiver, and two Wolfpack defenders were right there to cover.
Good route and a good throw right there. Just went through Lewis's hands. I don't know if Dalton Cole could have thrown this any better to the corner. Watch Lewis straight across. Right sidearm was right through Lewis's hands. Could have been a touchdown there. The Wolfpack catch a break. 4th and about 5 here.
4th and a long 4, short 5. Lightning got to get just past the Wolfpack 4-yard line. In motion, Donovan Ollie. He'll cut inside slot right side. Flag thrown on the play, passes up, and it should be incomplete. Indeed, that's the call. But there's dirty laundry like Don Henley down on the Washington 9-yard line.
I think that might go against Washington.
Stops the clock at 6:26 to go here in the second quarter.
There might have been movement here on this near side on the defensive line before the snap. Referees are going to sort this out. Did somebody jump on Washington or would somebody jump on Oregon?
So it will be half the distance to the goal. Penalty on the Wolfpack.
Well, Mike Fields, he's definitely upset down there. He doesn't think that he...
Oh, it's penalty on the Wolfpack. He'll be half the distance to the goal. There we go. Okay, now we got all that sorted out. It's going to be 4th and very short. 4th and about a foot. Wolfpack defense has had 2 turnovers in this ball game. That's what's kept it close in this one.
Absolutely.
6
They could
minutes.
use one here.
6 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. 12-7 Oregon. We got a timeout on the field.
Their first time out of the half.
Timeout Oregon will take one as well. 6 minutes exactly, second quarter. Week number 1 of the Arena Football 1. Our score, Oregon 12, Washington 7. This is the AF1 on Fox 13+. While we were away, they continued the action and a touchdown scored by Oregon. Get that racked up right here. Look at this big fella.
Just a handoff to big guy Freddie Booth Lloyd. He bounces off several tacklers and pinballs his way across the goal line. 320 pounds out of Temple.
The big Al from Philly.
The Oregon Lightning version of William the Refrigerator Perry there. Just a big fella rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Looked like they had him about 4 times, JJ, but couldn't quite wrap him up. They couldn't get their arms around him.
He just kept them knees high and then ham hocks going. The PAT kick failed. They're 0 for 3 are the Lightning, and Oregon extends their lead now to 18-7 with 5:20 to go here in the second quarter. James Spring, JJ Jensen with you here on Fox 13+ and on the Home Team Network. Streaming this afternoon. Here's the run up in the kick. The kick and a bounce off the dasher boards and brought out front. Out goal line. And it's going to be, I think if the ball makes contact with the dasher boards on the end and hits the ground, that would constitute a touchback.
Yeah, the fans down there are signaling what hit the dasher board. Well, yeah, it hit the dasher board, then it hit the ground. It wasn't fielded live off. If he fields it off the dasher board in the air, it's a live ball.
Correct.
It hit the ground, so it's a dead ball.
Absolutely right.
I think the reason for that is they don't want people trying to bend over to get the ball when guys are running at them full speed. Somebody get hit in the back and get hurt. So as soon as it hits the ground, it's over.
Now, some of the new things here at Angel Wins Arena with the Washington Wolfpack, they used to have the seating go all the way to the dasher boards along the end zones. But if you get a shot on either end, they've got a nice little buffet party section going on either end, and there are even fans right at the dasher boards, and that's just being really a wonderful opportunity for those fans as we get back into play. 1st and 10 for the Wolfpack on their own 20-yard line. Pass intercepted, and later player, he is gone. A pick six for the Oregon Lightning in Camden. Capanoiletti.
Well, he read that all the way. We'll see it on the replay. He wasn't fooled at all as Espinosa drops back, and Campoletti looked like they were playing catch together. Steps right in front of it and races down the sideline.
6'2", 227 out of Valdosta State, Valdosta, Georgia.
A hotbed of high school football there as well. You watch him he just steps right in front of that, takes it all the way back to the house. Well, they're 0 for 3 on extra points, JJ. See if they can get one here.
24-7 Oregon. The clock rolling at 4:20 remaining here in the second quarter. Snap placement. LeKip puts he's 0 for 4 as dunked it off the metal. 0 for 4 in the afternoon for Lightning PATs. The ball ends up in the stands and the fans will keep the football. We will break away. 4:14 remaining second quarter. Oregon 24, Washington 7. This is the AF1 on Fox 13+. We're going to stay in-house here in Everett. Say, friends, be in the know before you go to every AF1 event. Log on to theaf1.com, THEAF1.com for schedules, scores, stats, stories, and more. Also check out the socials at the AF1 for the Washington Wolfpack. Log on to WashingtonWolfpack.com. Get access to group discount tickets, single game tickets, and highlights of our players.
And links to great merch.
Oh, lots of great merch.
Best merch in the league.
A lot of folks have said that the Wolfpack helmets, they are the creme de la creme.
They're so elaborate with that job they did on those. It reminds me of a hockey goalie mask,
yes.
Right? They're just beautifully done.
Indeed. LeKip to kick it off. Wolfpack need to get something, and it's going to bounce off the middle, and it's a free ball. It's going to be recovered by the Lightning on the Washington 2-yard line.
Well,
Terrell Brown on the recovery, and it's going to be deep in Wolfpack territory. When the ball hits off of the netting or off the metal frame, it's a free ball, and Oregon right there on special teams to recover the loose ball.
That's just a crazy break. There's nothing Brandon Lambana can do right there. The ball's going end over end. It doinks off of the metal and fires past him.
As we look on replay right there.
On the replay. There's nothing he could have done about that. And the up man, JoJo Oberreis, he couldn't get over there either. Just blasted off of there. Now that's first and goal here for Oregon.
4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Oregon, the handoff on the run, and loose football, fumble. Scramble underneath for the pig, and who got it?
Well, Javier Edwards popped that sucker loose on a big hit. Now he walks by the bench and lets them know. Wolfpack come away with it.
A huge break for the Wolfpack.
Well, JJ, this game was in danger in the first half. They're slipping away from the Wolfpack, and that's the third turnover they have forced. Take a look at the replay here. They come right up the middle. Boom, right there's Javier Edwards, strips it loose. Wolfpack are all over it, and they come away with the football.
Javier Edwards out of Buffalo Country, 6'2", 350 pounds, out of Boulder.
That left hand just pushed that football loose, the big fella. Big turnover now. Can the Wolfpack get something going on offense and give Espinosa just a little bit of time?
Third turnover in the ball game for Oregon, and now Wolfpack got a lot of work to do. 48 yards to pay dirt. 1st and 10. Whistle blows as we got a stoppage. And it's a new quarterback for the Washington Wolfpack. That's going to be Adam Cruz, 5'10", 185 from the University of Mary. Not far away from Bismarck, North Dakota.
The long-time Arena League and pro quarterback here.
He played
savvy veteran.
He played 8 games for the Wolfpack last year. 24-7 Oregon with 3:05 to go. Cruz, half of the end zone, air it up far side, pass is up. No receiver close.
Well, Cruz just sectioned the game, and I think Akil Greer, he's looking run a post pattern. And Cruz, I think, looked like he was going to threw it to where he was going to run the corner route on that. Well thrown ball by Cruz, stepping up in the pocket and letting it fly, but just goes the other direction. Cruz got rid of it in a hurry, shows the skills of a veteran, gets his read, lets it go.
And last year he played with a broken hand for the majority of the 2025 campaign. 2nd and 10 for the Wolfpack on their own. Call it the 3-yard line. Single receivers either side. In motion on the wide. High motion man goes through slot right side. Pass up far side, trying to thread the needle. In between 2 defenders, Akil Greer was the intended receiver for Washington.
I think him and Akil, they have some good timing together. That's a well-thrown ball by Adam Cruz. The only guy that could get there was Greer, who gave it a heck of an effort, but just couldn't wheel it in, trying to split the double team out there. They're looking for a spark here from Cruz.
Once again, 15-minute quarters on the running clock, except on scores and timeouts. We will have the 1-minute warning coming up as we approach 90 seconds remaining here in the second quarter on a 3rd down and 10. And we got a flag thrown on the play.
I think we're going to have offsides on the defense here, and the ball hit the turf immediately, and Oregon picked it up, but whistles blew and flags came in. That's going to give them some breathing room down there in the end zone, JJ.
Go from a 3rd and 10 to a 3rd and 5. Wolfpack, the line to gain is their own 13-yard line. So now they'll get the clock running once again. Might have time for 1, maybe 2 plays, depending on how they're able to get it up.
There's Cruz communicating with Quintavious Workman.
2 receivers wide out to the right. They're working the motion now. On the hook right side, and that will be as the clock arrives at the 1 minute. 1 minute warning. Let's break. 1 minute. 1 minute remaining here in the second quarter. Our score, Oregon 24, Washington 7. This is the AF1 on Fox 13+. Coming back on the 1-minute warning here in the second. Oregon 24, Washington 7. Adam Cruz to the quarterback. Passes out. Pass complete across the 20. Take it to the dashboards. Quintavious Workman.
Pass complete to number 2, Quintavious Workman.
That's the first positive yardage play they've had in a long time, JJ. And Cruz, he was looking Workman all the way on that drag route out of the high motion.
And it stops the clock with 54 seconds remaining. First and 10, Wolfpack on their own 22-yard line. Workman in the motion. New slot right. Cruz, he's going to tuck and run. Trying to get to the midfield stride. Lean over. Going to say forward progress. Stopped at the 24-yard line, but Cruz did not have an appendage touching the turf. Because if you look at this on an instant replay, look at that. He's on top of the Oregon defensive lineman. By rolling over, that should be an extra yard. It should be right on the midfield stripe.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He got that extra yard of that by rolling over. It is for our AF1 fans out there. Kentucky leading Michigan 14-6 in that one. The Barrels on top of the Arsenal early on. So
playing that game at Western Kentucky.
The Hilltoppers.
University. Yes.
Great name, the Barrels.
Yeah. And then coming up this afternoon, actually just kicking off down Front Wave Arena in Oceanside, California. Cruz, pass.
Ooh.
Just got a hand on it. Tipped up and wobbled and incomplete.
Right, we're inside the 1 minute.
That would be the intended receiver. Big fella in Hendricks, Andre Hendricks.
Yeah, great play call right there, but Maurice Wilbur, he comes right up the middle untouched. He's able to get a hand up and tip Cruz's pass.
3rd and 7 for the Wolfpack on their own 24-yard line. Line to gain is the Oregon 19. Cruz, all time in pocket. And will end up holding the ball too long and will get dropped for a sack.
There's Wilmer again coming up there. He's giving them all kinds of problems here. Fights off of his block, and Cruz is trying to get to the outside. He tucks it, tries to bring it back in, and gets thrown down.
We got a timeout on the field. 27-9, 10 seconds remain second quarter. Oregon 24, Washington 7. This is the AF1 on Fox 13 Plus.
The Wolfpack score, you got 3 appetizers coming your way from Applebee's. They got 27 seconds to earn you some appetizers.
We got 4th and 6 here. See if Cruz can make some magic for the Wolfpack.
Pack with trip receivers, wide right. Cruz will get his receiver in motion. Go in between, slot into the far side. Cruz, 5-step drop, airs it up. He's got a tight spiral, passes up and in and out of the hands and almost picked off.
Well, he let that fly as far as he could, but now back the other way. It's going to be first down for Oregon on the 15-yard line. I don't know if we have to worry about them making a field goal. They haven't had much success.
The defender in the neighborhood for Oregon was Nick Brassell, 6'2", 180, out of Ole Miss at Oxford, Mississippi.
Well, right now the defense here for the Wolfpack, they're going to have to dial it up. 21.3 seconds to go.
Wolfpack Nation, wake up.
So 1st and 10 for Oregon on the Washington 15-yard line. And Oregon will be receiving the football to start the second half. Cole, the lefty, airs up the middle. Pass is incomplete. Pass intended for Chris Lewis. Out of Kentucky Christian, Grayson, Kentucky, at 5'11", 195.
Well, that time Dalton Cole, he had to get rid of it a little bit sooner than he wanted to, JJ. Mike Fields coming around the end right at him, so Cole cocks and fires that to the end zone a little too quick.
Don't forget, during halftime, we'll have speaks with legendary arena football announcer Eli Gold and the commissioner of Arena Football 1, Jeff Fisher. You'll look forward to that segment. On a 2nd down and 10, Cole airs out far side, over the shoulder, catch into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon Lightning. And a flag thrown on the end of the play. I think that's going to be for excessive celebration.
Donovan Ollie has a touchdown catch and gets a little bit too excited and kind of spins the ball in the direction of the defensive back. You are allowed to celebrate, but you're not allowed to throw the ball in their direction. That's what he got flagged for. Look at him here, nice corner route, great pass.
All right, so that was the indication on unsportsmanlike conduct on Oregon. So add 6 more for the Lightning.
Well, he's 0 for 4. Let's see if we can get this one.
From the hold of Angelo Gross. Here's a snap. Placement. Kick is up.
Got it.
And he put it through. It is good. So PAT kick by Amon Lacob is good. And we're going to stay right here on this one. 12 and 1/10 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Oregon 31, Washington 7. Now for the Wolfpack. 12 seconds is a very small window of opportunity, but any points get on the board before going into the locker room.
Well, the field isn't so long that Adam Cruz can't throw it the length of the field, right? So the end zone is in play. And when you got a guy like Quintavious Workman at 6'6", you can throw it down there and hope for something to happen. What they can't have happen is the bad luck of the last kickoff that hit off the yellow support system of the net and fired right past the Wolfpack return team, and Oregon jumped on it.
Right, it was Johnny on the spot in that situation, and the Lightning took advantage of it. Amon Lacob, Tiger from Clemson, Alabama. Run up in the kick, end over end. They'll go off the middle once again. And the smart move by the Wolfpack and Micaiah Lee to get on top of the loose football, but at least the Wolfpack have possession with 11 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Micaiah Lee, 5'10", 180-pounder out of Western Oregon.
He came to this team last year and really started to grow as a player, grow as a leader. He's back again this year. Coach D. Milley excited about him and what he brings. And a very good Johnny on the spot right there for him to know immediately, I've got to get to that football and jump on it. Came from his up position to get there.
So Wolfpack got 38 yards to pay dirt. Receiver in motion. Cruz airs it up. Leads, goes well over the intended receiver. And the defender in the neighborhood for Oregon was Nick Brissell.
I'll say this though, JJ, they're able to get some passes off. They're giving Cruz enough time. He's elusive enough and savvy enough to throw the ball down the field. They were struggling with that early on.
Pack get up to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down and 10. Near side hash mark. Pack's on the 12-yard line. Handed off to Andra Hendricks. Might gain 1. And that will be the last play of the first half.
Well, second half here, they're going to have to come out and do something, JJ, because this first half, the offense is really struggling, inconsistent. They've just got to make something happen. Defense, they're actually playing pretty solid, but the Wolfpackers have their back against the walls here, literally against the walls on the ends of the field. And when you keep giving the Lightning 5 or 10 yards to deal with till the end zone, it's going to be an uphill battle. But overall, I think the defense has played pretty well.
They've been able to hold their ground. Oregon will be receiving the kickoff to start the second half. We're going to take an extended halftime break. You'll get Speaks with Arena Football Eli Gold and the commissioner of AF1, Jeff Fisher, after we take time out.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Eli Gold. Glad to have you with us here at halftime. And we're joined now by the commissioner of AF1, longtime football coach and commissioner. Jeff Fisher is with us. Hello, Jeff. Good to see you. How's things?
Things are great, Eli. It's an honor to be with you here at halftime. And gosh, it seems like yesterday we were talking about games and the indoor world and everything. So I'm really excited to be on with you.
When you took over as commissioner, what was the first thing, priority wise, on your list of things to do?
Well, I'll go back. I actually, it's been a couple years now, but I took over as interim, and it was a mess, and we got it cleaned up, and we circled the wagons, and we got to a playoff game or a final game of the season, and then of course last year became full time, and basically it's about getting the word out. Is this game? I mean, I knew very little about this game. When I got involved, I was just got in on the kind of the front end a couple years ago, and just offered to help. And then one thing led to another, and here I am. So I'm learning, and I really feel like I learned an awful lot during this off season. We like to refer to it as between seasons, but we had great meetings. We've just got so much promise in the future right now, and I'm really, really excited about being right in the middle of the opening weekend of this season. So, we have one team that's not playing this weekend. That would be the Cats. They're going to show their stuff next week at home. And right now, it's just been really exciting for us. We have a lot of good things going. We have some new teams this year, as I'm sure you've talked about, and we will talk about. And we're looking forward to their growth and their maturity. And we have obviously some very, very extremely veteran teams, if you will, as we all know everything about Albany. So the season is upon us, and we're just looking forward to that intimate interaction between our players and the fan bases throughout the country. And it's probably a good time as any to mention. So excited about having especially in Nashville, but as well as at the league level, somebody knows a little bit about promoting sports, and that being Jeff Jarrett.
Yes, he is very, very strong. Heck, everywhere you look, you look at the Minnesota franchise with a business general manager of Meadow Lemon, the son of the great Meadowlark Lemon. If anybody can put people in seats, it's a guy with background from the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah, exactly. And then, the stories that we were able to share, at the league meetings and prior to that, as they were working out, the deal as far as joining AF1, it was extraordinary. So honored to have him as part. And as you say, he knows a little bit about getting things, getting people in seats and getting things broadcast. And, in this world we're in now, the digital world, he's extraordinary in that area as well.
That's Jeff Fisher. He is the commissioner of AF1. And Jeff, let's discuss you personally. You were a hugely successful NFL coach. Now you've left the coaching aspect behind to become a commissioner. Do you miss the coaching? Do you miss making the calls?
Well, you're always going to miss that, Eli. As you know, I mean, it's something that ends up in your blood, and it kind of circulates through your body over and over and over. But when I got out, let me back up. When I was 7, 8 years old, like most people, that's about the age most people start their interest in sports. God put that football in my hand, that brown thing with that lace, and blessed me for decades. And as a result, the only thing I can do is give back right now, and that's the only thing I'm focused on at any level. And over the last few years, I worked with individual teams, other leagues, and this, and then this thing. The timing was right with this, and it just kind of fell into place. And then I just I had no experience in the indoor world. We had a team in Nashville. I was very, very busy doing other things, didn't pay much attention to it, but I've been gravitated to it, and I'm really excited to be able to help, to be able to learn, lend whatever expertise I have right now. But I'm really excited about the people, including yourself, that we surrounded with here at the league level, the group of owners that we have, the the players that we have, the quality of players, the personalities, the characters, and all that. And I'm especially excited about watching AF1 grow in the future.
Have there been many rule changes this year? Because obviously, if you love offense, you love the AF1, although defense is pretty good, but you love the offense. Have things changed at all regarding putting points on the board?
Not necessarily. We want points. Everybody wants points, and we understand that. So, we took a hard look at overtime. And so we're not going to refer to it as sudden death. It's sudden victory or sudden win overtime. And so we, obviously we're going to keep playing until we get a winner. But we want to make sure it was competitively fair. So again, it's kind of an expanded version of each team should get an opportunity to possess the football. But as you know, a lot of things can happen. A lot of scoring can happen before there's actually a second possession. So we worked on that. I think we have an exceptional supervisor of officials, and Jason Campagna, worked very close with him. He's helped me, significantly. I mean, because this is a new world. I still find myself looking down at the screen going, wait, you're missing 3 guys. So there's 8 instead of 11. So, but we dealt a lot in player safety. We're not going to allow for the tush push, if you will, and we eliminated that last year once we saw it for the first time in a game. But we are adding an additional official, to the field. We got this done, and it's been done for decades with 5, and we felt the need for a 6th official that, because there's 5 sets of eyes that are going down the field when the ball goes down the field, and there's nobody, as you know, behind the line of scrimmage, and oftentimes there's things that go on as the O-line and D-line are working their way down the field, and we just wanted to clean that up. But, our motto is the ball never dies.
One thing we didn't do is extend halftime. And you and I could sit here and talk all day, but we've got to get going. Second half about to begin. We'll talk again soon, Jeff. Take care.
Look forward to. Thanks again, Eli. Appreciate it.
You got it, man. Jeff Fisher, commissioner of AF1.
And welcome back to Angel the Winds Arena here in Everett, alongside for the Rhino color commentary, James Brigham, JJ Jensen. So glad you're with us here from the Great Pacific Northwest here on Fox 13 Plus and on Home Team Network. Our score at the half: Oregon 31, Washington 7. things were really slow for the Wolfpack in getting off the ground, and they've been able to get their points on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, you know, Washington came out, got a turnover right away. They got the touchdown defensively, took the lead 7-0, JJ. And after that, man, it has just been all Oregon Lightning. And Washington has not been able to move the ball. Their defense has actually played pretty good. They're just not in a good position. They're always deep in their own end of the field, and so they haven't given up a lot of yards. They haven't given up any long plays, but yeah, the Lightning are just always knocking on the door. And when you only have 37 total yards at the half, even if you're indoor or outdoor, it's not going to work out very well.
5 first downs, Oregon 5, Washington 2 turnovers. This is huge. Oregon with 3 turnovers that the Wolfpack have been able to recover on, and they're able to score on that, and the Wolfpack turned the ball over once. What's been the nemesis is to turn over on downs. That's happened 4 times in this ball game.
Yeah, the inability for the Wolfpack to be able to move the football down the field. You know, they've only completed 5 passes. The very, very best pass play that they had was called back, and that was the route to Quintavious Workman that picked up 20-25 yards. Penalty brought it back, and penalties haven't gone very well either for either team. So yeah, it's an early game in the season. It's a mixed bag. You know, the offensive line and defensive line for the Wolfpack are pretty much brand new. They've got to learn how to dance together on that offensive line. You know, I'm going this way, you're going that way. They came out, you know, and then of course you got the big fella on the other side, Maurice Wilmer. He's just gone untouched. So they've got to figure out a way to put a body in front of Maurice Wilmer so the quarterbacks have time to throw the football.
Our coverage of the AF1 here on Fox 13 Plus, proudly brought to you by Tulalip Casino Resorts. When you want all of everything. Also, hey, make your day a really good day. Weekday morning starting at 4:30 on Fox 13 KCPQ. And you can also catch replays anytime on Fox 13 Plus. Get up-to-date news, sports, weather, information 24/7. And also local programming. That is on Fox 13 Plus. Download the Fox Local app. 31-7, Oregon leading the Wolfpack, and Oregon will be receiving the kickoff to start the second half.
I'm glad I wasn't in the locker room at halftime because Coach Wells, I'm sure, took a few coats of paint off the walls in there.
Yes, sir.
We'll see how they respond.
Evan Bird.
Oregon gets the ball to start the second half here, so that doesn't work out for the Wolfpack.
It's going to be up to the defense to hold them off at the pass, if you will.
They need a couple more turnovers. Hey, 3 turnovers in the first half. Great job by the defense. The offense has to make something happen to help that defense out.
Total yards so far in the ball game, 125 for Oregon, just 37 for Washington. 5 of 19 passing for the Wolfpack between Espinosa and Cruz. And Dalton Cole, 6 of 9 for 95 yards.
Well, that's the other thing. Dalton Cole, he's kind of thrown a few balls off target as well. He hasn't looked as sharp as he usually looks either. And I'm sure the Wolfpack are thankful for that.
As we get ready to start the second half, once again, so glad you're with us. This is the first of 4 meetings between these 2 squads. This is the Cascade Clash. We're so glad you're with us here on Home Team Network and Fox 13 Plus. Here's the kickoff, and it will go over the dasher board right into one of the fun bunches on the end zones on either end, north and south here at Angel of the Winds Arena. So the Oregon Lightning will get things started. First down and 10 to go.
And the Wolfpack right out of the gate here. Defense is on the field. They could use a huge, huge stop. That front line, they've done a great job of putting pressure on them all day long, though. And with Fields, Edwards, and Badajo, they've just been so tough up front. Now they're going to have to up it just a little bit more.
The head coach for the Oregon Lightning, a longtime dear friend of mine, Chuck Jones, and for the Washington Wolfpack, another longtime dear friend, and J.R. Wells, both head coaches with arena football experience. First and 10 for Oregon on their own 20-yard line. Dalton Cole, he'll sling it out to the near side. Pass complete How about the 23-yard line? And on the receiving end is Maurice Ashley out of Bridgewater State. Short gain, and we'll call it 2. It's second down and 8.
He does a nice job running his route, but as soon as he catches it, there's Byron Edwards. We've seen him lower the boom a couple times, and he does it again right there. A good tackle by Byron Edwards.
Lightning break out of huddle. 2 receivers wide to the far side left. The high motion man will go in between the slot and the wide. Whistle blow, flags fly. The play stopped. I think it may have been an official's miscue. So no flags flew. So we're going to do that again on a second down and a long 7, short 8.
They got a great game going on between Michigan and Kentucky. They've moved to the fourth quarter, JJ, 27-26. Kentucky leading Michigan. Great AF1 action here on opening weekend. Of course, defending champion Albany, they get the win last night.
And the lone team on the bye this week is the Nashville Cats. We'll do it again, second down and 7. Run it up to the far side. That will be the fullback crossing midfield down to the Washington 23-yard line, and Jalen Vaughn. He also plays defensive line and a linebacker, 6 foot, 315 pounds at a Quincy University in Quincy, Illinois.
And he tried to turn the corner that time, and he was no way he was going to get there. And Dante Reed just lit him up. There was a clap of thunder as he got him over there to the boards. Dante closed out in a hurry and nails him.
Short gain to the Wolfpack 24-yard line on the far hash mark. Darton Cole, pass incomplete.
He had his man. It was just a little miscommunication between him and the wide receiver there. Threw it behind him. Brings up fourth down.
Byron Edwards, the defender in the neighborhood for the Wolfpack. Edwards, 5'10", 180, out of Texas Southern, out in H-Town. Houston, Fifth Ward Base, 69th Street Curves. Fourth down and 4 for the Lightning. Line to gain is the Washington 20-yard line. 12-11 clock rolling third quarter. Oregon Lightning. Sizable advantage. Receiver in motion on the dashboard, near side right, Cole. Flag thrown on the play, passes up, in and out of the hand, incomplete. Trying to get on the extension was Maurice Ashley, the intended receiver, and we've got holding on the offense. So that's going to be declined.
Right up the middle, Javier Edwards was held, bringing the pressure right up the gut. So they'll decline that, and the Wolfpack will take over on downs, heading the other way.
11:55 to go here in the third quarter. Let's break away. 11:55 to go here in third quarter from Angel Lewins Arena in Everett. Oregon 31, Washington 7. This is the AF1 on Fox 13+. 11:55 to go here in the third quarter from Angel Lewins Arena in Everett. James Brink, J.J. Jensen with you. Washington with a first down and 10 situation just shy of midfield on their own 24-yard line. Two receivers near side left, one far side right. Pass up, pass complete at the 20-yard line. Forward progress. Advance to the Oregon 20-yard line for a gain of 6 yards. Makes it second down and 4.
Yeah, there's an easy route there by Workman. Comes off the line and runs down about a 5-yard out. And Cruz hits him right in his hands and pick up positive yardage. Second down and a long 4.
In the motion is Contavious Workman. Inside slot. Pass up to the far side. Pass complete. 20 to the dashboard far side. Just shy of the first down. Out to about the Oregon 17-yard line. We'll see where they spot. It will be the 17-yard line. It'll make it third down and 1 for the Pack. Once again next week, Wolfpack are on a bye. Then they will be on the road and just on the outskirts of Nashville out in Clarksville. Remember the old song for the Monkees? Last train to Clarksville? Well, that's where the Wolfpack were going to be at M&T Arena in Nashville on April 25th, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. That'll be on a Saturday right here on Fox 13 Plus and HTM. Two receivers, near side left, one far side right. Run up the middle. That's Hendricks, big boy. Pushing all that weight, and it will end up getting to the Oregon 15-yard line, and that is more than enough for a first down. Move them pig, move them chains, 1st and 10 Pack.
Great job right there by Hendricks. We'll see here. Just keeps his legs churning. One tackler missed. The second one holds on. The third and the fourth come to help finish him off, but it's too late. Hendricks gets the first down, and all of a sudden, JJ, Wolfpack are moving the chains.
5'11", 280 pounds. That's a big boy. Two receivers to side left, one far side right. Ball in between the hashes. Cruz. He's going to go himself up far side. Gets tripped up. Will end up back at the line of scrimmage. No gain, second down and 10.
Yeah, nice idea by Adam to try to get it to the outside, but there's that guy again, Maurice Wilmer, chasing him down, a shoestring tackle. If he doesn't grab Cruz's shoestrings, he's got about 5 or 8 yards.
Second and 10 for the far side hash mark. Out to the right, going right to left or north to south from our vantage point here in the press box. Here at Angel Lewins Arena. One receiver in motion. Swing up, pass near side. Pass complete. Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage and will be denied. Will end up losing a yard. And that's Brandon Lambana. 5'10", 185 out of Marist University. That's on the Hudson River north of New York City. It's halfway between NYC and Albany.
Well, we complete the pass, but we lose a yard there.
So that will be 3rd and 11 as we're inside of 9 minutes here in the third. Oregon 31, Washington 7. Workman in motion. Cruz mishandled the rock and got the feet tied up, and right there for Oregon. Wrapping it up. That will be Javier Edwards out of Colorado.
What a tough break right there on the exchange.
That was indeed.
Turn around and lose 4 yards. Freddie Booth Lloyd scored that touchdown earlier, and this time uses his 320 pounds to wreak havoc as Cruz tries to pick the ball up, and now we're going to have a long field goal attempt here by Evan Bird.
170-pounder. They'll be from 33 yards out. Snap placement from midfield. Kick is up, end over end. And he puts it true and through the wickets. Kick is good.
Great kick right there by Evan Bird. 35-yard field goal. Well done.
And we've got a timeout on the field. 8 minutes exactly, third quarter here from Angel Lewins Arena. Oregon 31, Washington 10. We take timeout. This is AF1 on Fox 13 Plus.
Celebrate every occasion. Stop by their booth on the concourse and get a sample of their delicious treats. Sam's Hats. Hey, Pack fans, train like the pros at Emerald City Athletics, the official workout home of Washington. Discover Emerald City Athletics for the best gym in the Pacific Northwest. Take your fitness to the next level and start training on the pack today. Fans of Wolfpack would like to thank a Ruckus Design Company, your go-to electrical signs, channel letters, custom signs, banners, vehicle wraps, and more. If you want your brand to stand out and dominate like the pack, visit ruckusdesigncompany.com. Ruckus Design Company, rock your brand. God bless the hustle. Fans, find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Grand Canyon University is a private, non-profit Christian university located in Phoenix, Arizona. They are dedicated to providing a purpose-driven education that empowers students to discover their power and lead with integrity. Their dedicated faculty and staff walk alongside you every step of the way, helping equip you to reach your goals and become a leader of character who influences the world for the better. Go out to the Cowboys and say hi to them at their table, Grand Canyon University. Another value partner of the pack is Paw Art. They help people and animals in need through art. And they're out on the concourse today. Bring them a picture of your pet on your phone, and your digital tools will bring your pet to life. It's a fun keepsake that brings your pet's personality to life. Come find them on the concourse and bring your pet to life. Enjoy. Paw Art. Paws win a contest.
3-yard field goal by Evan Bird puts the Wolfpack on the scoreboard for the second time this afternoon. But a lot of work to do for the Pack as they're down to the visiting Oregon Lightning 31-10. James Spring, JJ Jensen with you here on Fox 13 Plus and the Home Team Network. So glad to have you here. We're going to be with you all season long. Here's the kickoff by Bird. It will bounce off the net. It'll be cut off and brought back out. 5, 10 to the dashboard, far side, numbers 15, still on the feet, 20, 25, and high step and working away inside the 10. Here's a loose football! Fumble! It's going to be Pack Rock!
My gosh, was that Evan Bird that kicked it and then caused the fumble? Evan Bird, the kicker, doesn't give up on the play. He sticks with it, and I think it's Micaiah Lear with him.
Let's get a gander on that on replay. That's absolutely huge. The fourth Wolfpack turnover recovered.
Evan Bird sticking with him right there, JJ. And then it's punched out from behind.
That's
Great
punched
job
out
there. That's Jazz Rashid who punched it from behind. Great job by Rashid sticking with the play and Bird sticking with the play.
Rashid, 6 foot, 198 pounder out of Wayne State College in the Motor City of Detroit. 7:24, clock rolling third quarter. Wolfpack have new light. Swing pass, complete. Numbers 10, 15 to the dashboard. We'll see where forward progress is stopped. We'll be shy of the first down. A nice game. We'll call it 8. It's second down and 2 for Washington.
Well, all of a sudden, the last 2 drives, we've seen that ball go to Akil Greer, who's one of the top receivers in the league. And you don't always have to hit the bomb, JJ. Those short little patterns to Akil in space, and then he can make something happen. And now we're looking at 2nd and 2. Another look at that fumble knocked away.
It's going to be a little toss on far side of Hendricks across the 20 and down to the 20. Wolfpack 23-yard line. Move the pig, move the Jades. 1st and 10, Wolfpack.
Under Hendricks, 280 pounds. He's pretty fleet of foot. Kind of reminds you of a guy like Craig Ironhead Hayward out there, just bashing his way through the line and rumbling, and great positive yardage, first down.
Pack wasting no time to get things in motion. 1st and 10, Washington on their own 23-yard line. Out in motion. Workman, inside slot. Cruz, flushed out, in trouble. It's out of reach, gets the pass up. Forward motion, but the pass goes up in the air, but it's going to be recovered by Washington. It's going to end up going for a loss. It will be a loss of, I believe, about 7 yards. As we have a stoppage in play. So they'll call it a completed pass, but it goes for a loss, a sizable one. We'll call it 8. 2nd down and 18 for the Wolfpack.
Well, I don't think Brandon Lombana has much of a choice here, JJ. If he lets it drop on the ground, it could be a fumble. Because from his arm angle, it's knocked away. So Brandon, his thinking is, I've got to grab that ball so it doesn't become a turnover, and it ends up being a negative play. But he had to grab it. He couldn't just let it hit the ground.
Second down and 18 for Washington on their own 16-yard line. Line to gain is the Oregon 17-yard line. Workman in motion inside slot right. Pass up. Who lost the footing? I think they're going for tight end. Tight end declaration.
Yeah,
No,
Travis
the pass was Alvarez.
Yeah, he's the eligible tight end on that, and he just slipped down there. There's some seams in the turf. Let's take a look here at the replay on this. Yeah, Carpet Monster grabbed him.
This is a brand new turf field, and if you can get a really close look, it is in rectangular shape all the way front to back, except for the end zones where it's rounded off. 3rd and 18 for the Wolfpack on their own 16-yard line. 2 receivers wide right, working the wheel out to the outside. In motion is Workman. 5-step drop. Cruz airs it out. Floater just off the mark, just wide right. Pass incomplete.
Quintavious Workman, he gets wide open down there.
Look one more time. He's able to air it out. That was rough footing going on about the 5-yard line, going to his right and switching off, going backwards to his left.
He tried to play that like a center fielder, but just couldn't quite get his footing underneath him. But here we go. We're going to chance to see the Evan Bird show, and this time he's even further back there.
Way back. 49 yards the attempt. He's got plenty of leg to do it. He's hit from 50 plus. Snap placement, kick is up, it's blocked. Bounces into the end zone. It's a loose football. And we wait. It will be a touchback.
Good hustle by Rodney Green to get back there on the football, but because it was blocked and hit the dasher board, I think it becomes a dead ball.
So we've got a stoppage in play. It's a safety,
okay.
So add 2 more for Oregon. We're going to break away, 3:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Oregon 31, Washington 10. This is the AF1 of Fox 13 Plus. It ended up bouncing into the Wolfpack end zone, and it was touched up for a safety. So Oregon gets 2 points, and they will get the ball in this possession. Here's Bird on the kickoff. 33-10 Oregon Lightning, and the ball will sail over the dasher boards by one of the fans along the Ring of Fire. They got two party sections in the end zones over here at Angel the Winds Arena. First time that they're doing that, and it looks pretty successful. Oregon will get things started in this offensive series on the Lightning Zone 20-yard line. James Spring, JJ Jensen, glad to have you with us here on Fox 13 Plus and Home Team Live. Wolfpack on a bye week next week. Then head on the road in 13 days' time to Music City, just outside of Nashville in Clarksville, Tennessee, to take on the Nashville Cats. Saturday, April 25th, kickoff at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, here on Fox 13 Plus and HTN. Swing pass on a first down and 10. Pass goes incomplete, and the intended receiver was Donovan Ollie. Say, friends, connect with us on our socials, Facebook, Instagram, and X. Washington Wolfpack. Check out all the swag, all the details, schedule, scores, stories, and more, WashingtonWolfpack.com, and all of our socials.
Our social media group's really good.
Outstanding
They've got great content all day, every day.
Great work by Adam Pelletier handling that. And the snap, and it will be a pack of wolves, literally, all over Dalton Cole with the flowing locks, and the stash is going to get dropped back. Depends on where they mark it. It will be being a loss of 1.
Fields again is there and puts a stop to it along with Tywan Buckley. He comes up and helps out, and Fields is having a great game.
3rd down 11 coming up for the Oregon Lightning. Line to gain is the Wolfpack 20-yard line. Just over a buck and a half remaining here in the third quarter. Cole in a 3-step drop. Pass out near side. Open receiver. Ball is loose. Knocked away. Loose pig. It's recovered by Oregon. On the top of the loose pig, Julio Romo, 6'5", 355 from Fort Lewis College in Durango, Colorado. Get a look at this on replay.
Yeah, completed pass, and he just gets it knocked out of his hands there by Micaiah Lee and goes back the other way. Dante Reed almost gets there in time, but we're able to jump on it.
So that ball will be recovered on the Oregon 24-yard line. They're 6 yards away from the line to gain, which is the Washington 20-yard line, as we approach 45 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Motion man will be on the near side. Dasher boards on the right. Cole up the middle. He'll float one up. Pass is batted down, incomplete. We got a whole lot of scrambling going on, and we got potentially a player down for the Wolfpack. He's going to get up on his own power.
Big turnover on downs right there. This game is such a fast-moving game, JJ.
Yes, sir.
There's only a 3-possession game here.
Still within reach. A lot can happen in a blink of an eye. Where the ball never dies. That is the slogan for AF1.
Absolutely.
So 21-8, 10 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Oregon 33, Washington 10. We'll give you some details coming up with the Washington Wolfpack Coaches Show. We'll tell you all about that when we come back into the fourth quarter of play. 1st and 10, Washington on the Oregon 24-yard line. Around the loop, off far side, Workman. Bad exchange. There's a loose football. It's going to be recovered by Oregon.
Wow, they've just struggled with that 3 or 4 times today on that exchange.
So the Oregon Lightning recover the fumble.
Okay, just a tough exchange here, and then he gets just kicked around.
He got tied up in the mix right there.
And, of course, Maurice Wilmer's on top of it like he's been on top of everything all day.
You got to get a gander one more time from the back view. It squirts out to the far side left and right there. Lightning get a turnover.
Well, just when it looks like something happens for the Wolfpack that they can try to build on something, they get snake bit. Or struck by lightning, however you want to look at it. Looking at 1st and 10 here, Lightning on their own 23-yard line.
On the near side hash mark. Receiver in motion inside of slot, calling the pump fake. And he's going to get chased down. Shakes off one tackle, shakes off two. Will end up dropping back for a loss. And that is the horn to sound the end of the third quarter. 45 minutes in the books. The fourth and final frame awaits. Our score from Angel Winds Arena in Everett, Washington. Oregon 33, Washington 10. This is the AF1 on Fox 13+.
You want to get started? Grab a parachute.
Fourth and final quarter here from Angel Winds Arena in Everett, Washington, as you are getting the view of the Wolfpack dancers and a mascot, Apollo. They all got rhythm. They got good rhythm. They're in check. Our score here to start the fourth quarter. Oregon Lightning 33, Washington Wolfpack 10. James Brink, JJ Jensen with you. Say friends, group tickets, group discount tickets, and single game tickets are available. Log on to WashingtonWolfpack.com for all the details. One of the big things that the Wolfpack is proud of being a part of is one community. And it's not just Everett. It's encapsulated throughout Northwest Washington, from the Canadian border all the way through the Snohomish-King County line and the shoreline in Seattle and points beyond. We all want to be a part of one community. That is their non-profit foundation. Get all the details on their website at WashingtonWolfpack.com and search for the One Community Foundation. As we get started, 15 minutes up on the board, fourth and final quarter, Oregon 33, Washington 10. Oregon Lightning As we return to play now, the situation 2nd down and 11, ball on the far side, hash mark onto the right. Single receiver will go through a stack formation, pass onto the near side, pass complete 20 midfield into Wolfpack territory across the 20-yard line. Micaiah Lee on the stop for the Wolfpack.
Yeah, quick out there to Caden Campanelli, and he's just able to get around the end and squirrel his way down along the dasher boards until he's wrapped up by Lee. Nice gain for the Lightning, brings up 3rd down and 2. Wolfpack down by 23 as we start the 4th quarter. But if you're familiar with the Arena League, you realize 23 points can happen in the blink of an eye in arena football.
So 3rd down, 3rd and short situation now for the Oregon Lightning. Ball on the near side, hash mark left. Receiver will go in the motion inside of slot on the right side. Handoff on the run, the fullback. Be a short gain for Jalen Vaughn, 6 foot 315 pounds out of Quincy University, Quincy, Illinois.
Boy, Vaughn's a big fella, and then they substitute him out for Booth Lloyd, who's another big fella. They're just coming at you with straight power here when they decide to run the football. Between Vaughn and Lloyd, they go for over 650 pounds combined.
1st and 10 Lightning on the Washington 16-yard line. High motion in between, slot in the far side receiver. Up on the run, a big run indeed. That's Vaughn once again across the 10 and down to the Washington 6-yard line. They'll be 1st and goal for Oregon. Again, in the first of 4 meetings between these two squads. Next time they'll meet up will be in week 6 over at First Interstate Bank Arena in Redmond, Oregon, north of Bend. That'll be in week 6. That'll be game number 5 in the season for the Wolfpack, and that will be May 16th, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, here on Fox 13 Plus and Home Team Live on Home Team Network. Motion man on the inside of slot, Cole. He'll get met up. Will end up spinning around and make forward progress down to the Washington 6-yard line, back to the original line of scrimmage, so it's 2nd and goal.
That Mike Badegio, he had him out there wrapped up a little bit high around the shoulders, says him to fling him down, but Cole gets away from him and picks up a yard maybe down there. 2nd down and goal.
Outstanding work by our HTN crew. Audio, video, the tech side of the house, everything's clicking. We hope you got the opportunity to enjoy the interview with legendary Arena Football announcer Eli Gold and the commissioner of Arena Football 1, Jeff Fisher. 2nd and goal for Oregon on the Wolfpack 5-yard line. Threading in between stack receivers. And a handoff. I think that's Javier Edwards. That's Freddie Booth. Freddie Booth out of Temple.
Yeah, Booth Lloyd. Last time he got the ball down there on the 5-yard line, JJ, he was able to batter his way in. This time, that front line of the Wolfpack, they're ready for him. They know it's coming. He gets met in the hole right away by Javier Edwards. Badegio jumps in around the ankles. They're able to throw him down. Had
to work high and low to get that big fella down there.
Well, don't be surprised if they go to him again.
3rd and goal. Receiver motion on the left. Forward progress for the Lightning. This time, quarterback Kate Cole. They'll get to the Washington Wolfpack 2-yard line.
That's just a design quarterback keep there over the left side. Gets a good first block, but quick closeout there by the black shirts.
I think we got ourselves a... Okay. Play will resume. 4th and goal. Ball inside the Washington Wolfpack 2-yard line. And we've got a flag thrown on the field. We got to delay a game be the preliminary indication. Delay a game
5-yard penalty. Remain third down.
on Oregon, and that'll move the football back 5 yards. So that will give the Wolfpack defense a little bit of breathing room.
But it probably takes away the threat of being down close and them giving the ball to Freddie Booth Lloyd again. They've moved him back 5 yards, so now they're coming from the 6-yard line. So I would think there'd be a better chance of a pass play than the handoff to Booth Lloyd.
Our coverage proudly brought to you by Tulalip Resort Casino, Quilceda Creek Casino, and Tulalip Bingo and Slots. Log on to everythingtulalip.com. Dalton Cole. They'll sling it up the middle. Pass is incomplete. A flag will be thrown. Make it 2 flags thrown on the end of the play, and that's going to be in the neighborhood of pass interference on Washington.
Yeah, look like down along the dasher board, the receiver and the defensive back got hung up for a defensive hold. I'm not sure if it was intentional, but the official was right there and thought it impeded him from running the route. So come right along the dasher board on the replay. That maybe he was grabbed a little bit.
So it will be half the distance to the goal and an automatic first down for Oregon. Next home game for the Washington Wolfpack will be in week number 4 on May 2nd against the Albany Firebirds. Kickoff scheduled 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. We'll have that game for you here on Fox 13 Plus and on Home Team Network. First and goal for the Lightning on the Washington 2-yard line. Cole keeps it himself, tries to go over the top. He's denied at the doorstep. How about that? Blasting through.
He tried to go airborne, JJ, and Dante Reed said, no thank you, sir. Hammers Dalton Cole. Great read by Dante to come up and put the hit on him. Cole just a little keeper here around the right side. Starts to go over the top, no thanks. Dante Reed comes and closes it out. He's played a great game today.
Yes, he has. Absolutely has. Second and goal from the Wolfpack 2-yard line. 2 receivers stacked near side left at the numbers. On the inside, the high motion man. On the run, no! Rebuked, rejected, denied, trying to get outside. Pack defense holding their ground. It will be no gain, 3rd and goal for the Lightning.
Well, aside from the big run by Vaughn, Wolfpack's done very well on anything they've tried to run, and that time again, gets wrapped up around the edge, can't get there, brought down, just nowhere to go. Black shirts are all over him.
5 Wolfpack defenders all over him.
It was a pack.
Yeah. 3rd and goal for Oregon. On the Washington 2-yard line, 2 receivers stacked near the numbers. Here's Cole. He'll float it outside. It's blocked and batted down to the turf. Incomplete.
They ran that same route earlier. When they ran it earlier in the game, Byron Edwards ran it and was there to break it up before. They bring that receiver just on a quick drag underneath, and Byron sees it again and knocks it away. We'll take a look at the replay. Byron Edwards, number 7. He reads that high motion man. He knows it's coming the whole way. Jumps it out, gets a hand in.
4th and goal for Oregon. Now the Pack fam are getting a little bit loud and proud here. Trip receivers on the near side left. Inside slot will go in the motion. Terrell Brown up the middle, trying to break the plane. It is denied at the line. Wolfpack holds and will get the football on a turnover on downs. A lot of work to do in a short amount of time. 6 minutes, 42 seconds of the regulation. We're going to break away here from Angel of the Winds Arena in Everett. 6:42 here in the 4th quarter. Oregon 33, Washington 10. This is the AF1 on Fox 13 Plus. And while we were away, Oregon head coach Chuck Jones threw the red flag. Play was challenged as we get it on replay here. Take a look at this. The defense right there for the Wolfpack just went right along with the momentum and denied access of the plane of the goal line.
Yeah, Micaiah Lee is saying it the whole time. Nope, he didn't get in there at all. And, of course, Reed and Badejo, they're in there on the play. Jadarius Bird is in on the play. Everybody just gang tackled and kept him from breaking the plane of the goal line.
1st and 10 for Washington on their own. Inside the 1-yard line, single receiver in motion. Cruz flushed out of pocket. Hill out up right side, up to the sideline, over the dashboard. Pass is incomplete. Trying to go over the shoulder on the catch. Good idea. But step for step defensively for the Oregon Lightning.
Well, it looked like Contavious might have had a step on him, and Cruz tried to float it out there the best he could, but it's hard to throw that little floater when you're on the run. And just like he's been all day, Cruz was on the run.
2 receivers on the near side right. Open side of the field, ball on the far side, hash mark. Receiver in motion through slot right side. Here's Cruz, just a foot right, passes up.
Oh!
It's over the shoulder and caught inside Oregon territory across the 15 to the numbers. We wait for the spot, and it will be forward progress inside Oregon's 10 to the Lightning 9-yard line. Move the pig, move the chains. It's 1st and goal, Washington.
Just pretty much a go route there by Akil Green, and he just uses athleticism to rise on up and take that out of the air.
And they gave the spot a couple of extra yards. That was a gift from the Zebras.
Look at Greer go up and get this right there. Man alive.
1st and goal, Washington on the Oregon 9-yard line. Through slot, left-hand side, Cruz going to go corner out, passes up, over the shoulder, and over the dashboards. Pass goes incomplete.
I don't think Akil knew he was that close to the dashboards. He hit him at full speed and went head over tea kettle.
Hit the boards and flipped right over. And we have ourselves a stoppage in play. As apparently we've got a couple members of the training staff, and we've got we're going to take a break in the action while folks get that taken care of. Let's break away. 4:49 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Our score: Oregon Lightning 33, Washington Wolfpack 10. This is coverage of Arena Football 1 on Fox 13+. 4:49 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Oregon 33, Washington 10. We had a stoppage in play as a fan was in the neighborhood, and Akil Greer on the previous play.
Yeah, we see the replay right here. Akil goes right over the rail, and the young man is standing there. When Akil flipped, Akil's shoe hit him in the head, and he went down. And I see the young man is up now and seems to be lucid as they're tending to him over on the far side. But I guarantee you, no one feels worse than Akil Greer. Here we come again on it. Akil running a quick out route to the corner, bang, full speed, goes right over the dasher. And of course, when the fans, JJ, are this close to the action,
yes,
things like that can happen. And when you got a guy that runs a 4.340, he's streaking across the end zone, and that dasher board clips him in the thighs, he just went head over heels.
Well, it's good to see that the young man that went down, young man is sitting in a chair, and he's getting tested. He looks all right. Let's break away. 4:49 here from Angel of the Winds Arena. Here in the fourth quarter, our score, Oregon Lightning 33, Washington Wolfpack 10. This is the AF1 on Fox 13+. .449 remaining here in the fourth quarter. James Spring, JJ Jensen with you here on Fox 13+ and Home Team Live and the Home Team Network. As we get back to play, the young man that was clipped on that play over the dasher boards, given the thumbs up, but then he's going to get a little observation. There's a pass out into the end zone. Pass is batted down, incomplete, and the defender in the neighborhood on that pass broken up was Nick Brissell out of Ole Miss, the DB, the defensive back at 6'2", 180 pounds. As we get back here in the swing of it here.
Well, you can tell that Adam Cruz feels really good going to Akil Greer. They've got some kind of connection there because that's the fourth time in a row he's thrown in the direction of Akil Greer. Oh, by the way, he's one of the best receivers in the league, so why not?
3rd and goal from the Oregon 9-yard line. Workman in motion, far side left. Cruz, a pass on a crossing route, pass incomplete. And the defender for Oregon, he'll do the hip flip over the dasher boards.
Angelo Gross, he usually want to be part of the action. He really accentuated that as he went into the barrel roll on the other side. Good job, though, by Angelo getting a hand up here. As look at Quintavious Workman going across the back of the end zone. And you see there on the replay, Gross gets a hand up and then very animated, goes over the dasher.
4th and goal for the Wolfpack on the Oregon Lightning 9-yard line. 2 receivers wide to the left. Workman will go outside in motion. Cruz slings it up. Pass it and out of the hands, incomplete. And Cruz, I think an Oregon defender may have gotten a hand into the grill of Cruz's helmet.
Look at the replay here. Cruz, great job evading the rush to get it out there and just can't quite make the catch. Just, boy, great veteran move by Cruz, just to sidearm that sucker in there like the gunslinger that he is, but Workman couldn't pull that one down.
So it'll end up being a turnover on downs to the Oregon Lightning as we are at the 3-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. Say, friends, join us at Buzz Inn Steakhouse, 9910 Evergreen Way in South Everett for the Washington Wolfpack Coaches Show. Head coach J.R. Wells, coaching staff, players, and Wolfpack fans, come on in and group it up. We'd love to see you. We will be streaming on the Washington Wolfpack YouTube channel every Wednesday night live at Buzz Inn Steakhouse. 11 locations throughout Washington State, including 9 here in Snohomish County and 2 locations east of the mountains in Ellensburg and in Wenatchee. Buzz Inn Steakhouse, 7 p.m. Pacific every Wednesday night. We sure hope that you join us live in person. If you can't make it, watch on YouTube. 2:43, clock rolling here in the 4th quarter. 33-10 Oregon. Receiver in motion off far side right, Dalton Cole. Pop fake, airs it out far side, in and out of the hands, incomplete. That is Donovan Ollie in the neighborhood of the receiver, the intended receiver on that play, and that will, clock will keep ticking until the 1-minute warning. So it makes it 2nd down and 10 from the Lightning zone 9-yard line. Again, week number 2, Wolfpack have a bye week. Game 2 for the Wolfpack will be on the road, across the country, and just outside of Music City in Nashville, Tennessee, and Clarksville at M&T Arena. Week number 3, that's on Saturday, April 25th. Pass out for Oregon, pass complete, 15-yard line flipped and forward progress to the 17-yard line. Be a game of, we'll call it, a long 7, short 8, be 3rd and 2 coming up. So Wolfpack taking on the legendary Nashville Cats, Saturday, April 25th, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, right here on Fox 13 Plus and on Home Team Live.
And the Nashville Cats, I will say, one of the greatest helmet designs ever.
Oh, without a doubt.
Love the cat and the guitar.
3rd down and 3 for Oregon on their own 17-yard line. Cole pass out far side of the Dasher Boys, pass complete. More than enough for the 1st down, forward progress to the Lightning's own 20-yard line. So a 3-yard pass and a fresh set of downs for Oregon as we have arrived to the 1-minute warning. 60 seconds left in regulation time. We'll take a timeout from Angel the Winds Arena in Everett. Our score, Oregon Lightning 33, Washington Wolfpack 10. This is the AF1 on Fox 13 Plus.
If you're Washington Wolfpack, punch it in.
1 minute left of regulation time. Washington 33. Well, Washington down to the Oregon Lightning 33-10. Oh, it's been a day. First down, 10 to go for the Oregon Lightning on their own 20-yard line. High motion through the backs in stack formation. And there's a rugby scrum ensuing at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a small game. We'll call it one. Across the 20. Across the Oregon 20-yard line.
Just a hand up the middle to Vaughn, and he's met immediately there by Edwards and Fields, who have been all over the place. Mike Fields, JJ, has just had an unbelievable game. Got a final to pass along. Kentucky, they beat Michigan 34-26 today in other AF1 action as our earlier game.
On a second down, we'll call it 9. Cole up the middle. Intercepted! 20, midfield, 25-20. He loose. 15, 10, 5 to the crib. Yes, sir! Touchdown, Wolfpack! Pick six!
Byron Edwards, baby. The man.
Gotta go out with a feel good. Edwards.
Byron Edwards coming in here, providing his experience, his veteran leadership, and when they need a huge play, Byron Edwards here, we look at the replay, reads this thing perfectly. Dalton Cole drops back, has some time, floats down the middle, and Edwards just jumps the route, comes back, evading tacklers all the way, doesn't even get any blocks, just single-handedly wills it to happen.
35 yards on the interception return for the Wolfpack touchdown as the clock hits zeros. Full time here at Angel the Winds Arena in Everett. Heck of a ball game to finish on a strong note. But for Washington offensively, they got off to a very slow start, and it was tough for them to get any kind of momentum going. It was the Wolfpack's defense that kept them in this.
You know, you look at the score, you see 33-16, and you don't think that the defense played very well. The defense was outstanding. They just had their back against the goal line the most of the day. It wasn't like that they were getting ripped apart by Dalton Cole.
Quick highlight on stats in passing for Oregon. Dalton Cole going 10 of 21, 117 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Adam Cruz for the Wolfpack, replacing starter Vincent Espinosa, going 8 of 20 for 73 yards. For Cole, hit up with 2 interceptions. Top defenders for Oregon, Freddie Booth Lloyd, along with Rodney Green Jr. for 5 tackles to lead the Lightning. Top tacklers for the Washington Wolfpack, Javier Edwards and Micaiah Lee, each with 5 tackles. Heck of a ball game this afternoon. You can catch all the Wolfpack games, watch the Wolfpack games home and on the road on Fox 13+. And special thanks to Tulalip Casino Resort for being proud sponsors of our broadcast. My broadcast partner, James Brink. I'm JJ Jensen, reminding you as always, be good to you and yours, be healthy, be happy, by all means, please. Do be safe out there every day and every way. Until next time, so long, sports.